Hello everybody, my name is Bear and welcome back to another EP review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the first EP from Maggie Lindemann entitled Paranoia. I haven't heard much from Maggie Lindemann besides her guest appearance on Snot's Moon and Stars. Her single Pretty Girl was also very soothing as well. She has a very powerful soft voice, if that makes sense. Maggie Lindemann is an artist that I've been looking out for a while because I remember she had a huge YouTube following a couple of years ago, so now that she's breaking out into music, I wanted to experiment and see how she would do. But let's just kick it off with Knife Under My Pillow, which is a pop rock track about her being paranoid around her own house. And the song is pretty literal. She would literally keep a knife under her pillow because she would think that there were people in there with her. Her vocals are also enjoyable as she has this very simple vocal, but if she needs to accentuate any kind of emotion, she can easily burst it out in this song and it will sound good. The instrumental is very upbeat, the guitars are very wavy, and the drums actually hit harder than I expected to. Reminds me a lot of Flyleaf's Between the Stars, in which I did notice that Maggie Lindemann and Lacey Sturm actually have a pretty similar vocal style, and almost tone as well. The song is pretty enjoyable, it's straightforward, and it's backed with a punchy instrumental. And then the next track, Gaslight, featuring Sick Brain. Alright. I get the point of this song, just basically telling people that tried to manipulate and gaslight you to fuck off, but I was so distracted by the way the song was executed. I think that Maggie's vocals are actually very sensual and have a lot of personality behind them. I think that she really adopted the Charlie XCX style of harmony, and it really was enjoyable for her vocals alone. And the beat is very hard, mixed in with Maggie's performance really turns me on to the song, but what turns me off about it is the pre-chorus by Sick Brain. I have never heard of her before, but just for visual reference, here she is in MGK's music video. But anyway, she starts this weird screaming bridge where the vocals are clearly just her screaming her lungs out over the chorus, and mixed in with the trap influence beat, just reminds me of Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend. It seems like this was supposed to be something off of X's Skins album. The next track, Scissorhands, is a cool little comparison if you have ever seen Edward Scissorhands, as similar to the movie, the song basically explores Maggie's loneliness, her desire for companionship, and the fear of hurting herself or others because of her blinding love. It is a neat little concept, even though I have seen this comparison before with Ice Nine Kills' The World in My Hands, which was literally a song about Edward Scissorhands, but I think I can appreciate this song a little bit more for drawing the comparison of herself to Edward. The beat is also pretty fucking sick too, combining a pop rock flair added with some synth inspired R&B. The experimentation of this track is very admirable. Is it catchy? I would think so. The guitars added into the mix by Eric Madrid and Chris Gehringer, combined with all the synths and all the very electronic elements, combined in a way that you would think would be distracting for Maggie's voice. But they do a good job keeping all of the pacing in this song in a respectful way, not overpowering the artist. Crash and Burn is probably my favorite song on this EP, as it has this very mid-2000s emo rock appeal about it. It has a pretty sick riff that reminds me a lot of bands such as I Wrestled a Bear Once, Versa Emerge, or even Juliet Sims. I get this feel of the song that it's about a past friendship and the person chose their boyfriend over them and let them in the dust, and Maggie feels very used and seems as if she was manipulated by this former friend. I feel as if you're going to use concepts that many artists already talk about and want to share your story, I feel as if you need to ooze personality and your own personal flair so that it doesn't get stale. I think Maggie actually capitalizes on this idea very well, and overall it's just a very enjoyable track to listen to. Loner takes an approach about talking about introversion, as Maggie actually quotes in saying that Loner is about feeling alone even when there are people around. It's about coming to terms with it and being comfortable in your own aloneness, and giving yourself permission to feel sad if that is how you feel. I think that Loner really has this unique flair about it. Like, it has this very slow moving beat that eventually does crescendo into a great ending. But I think my favorite thing about this song is probably the lyric aspect of it, as they dive into the mindset of the introvert and really accentuate the feelings of how they feel in certain situations, as when they are alone, they don't need anyone's permission to feel the way that they do, or when they are out in public, they just want to still be by themselves. Like, you can tell that this song really does have some genuinity behind it, and I think that this song is definitely worth a listen. The next track, Love Songs, I literally like it just for the pure sound aspect of it. The song is just very simple. It's a song about her boyfriend, and she apparently said that everyone that she showed it to loved it, so she just put it on the EP. There isn't any kind of underlying meaning to it. This is just purely a song about the love that she has for her significant other, and the song is a sweet listen. Maggie's vocals are very atmospheric, and the soothing guitar almost reminds me of Lana Del Rey's earlier work, But like I said, the song is simple, but it's just a great song to listen to if you're in love. Different is about her being arrested in Malaysia while she was performing. She says that I was performing and someone tried telling me to get off stage in the middle of a song. I got off and people from immigration told us I didn't have the right papers to perform there. I was really scared and we ended up getting taken to the immigration center and got booked. I was in a jail cell for over 24 hours, and then we were on house arrest in the hotel for 5 days until they finally let us go back to the US. She basically expresses her anxiety about performing again, and how she also expresses how this was a positive experience, as she realizes that it showed her that if she isn't doing what she loves, it's not worth it. I get the sentiment and I appreciate the storytelling aspect of the song, but it seems as if the mix of the song sounds unfinished. Like, the chorus sounds like the instrumentals are a little bit louder than the vocals and you could barely hear her. Plus, the instrumentation is probably the weakest on the EP in this song, in my opinion. The closing track of the EP, It's Not Your Fault, is just a normal breakup song. But what sells me about the song is once again the performance, as Maggie does show off the strength of her vocal abilities, getting into her high register during the chorus over an instrumental that sounds similar to 2009 Paramore. Like I said before, similar themes that we've already discussed, but I will give this song credit for paying dedication to old school rock. This Paranoia EP was very sent on expressing her love for pop rock such as Avril Lavigne and Paramore, but since I don't have much to elaborate on past material, considering this is her first full project, but all I have to say is that I think that she did very well for her first EP, and it's not technically her fault that I don't have a lot to say about it. It's just, and she has some very good songs on this EP, but she still has yet to find her own signature sound, which I hope that we'll be able to see in her future material. And that's why I'm going to be giving this EP a strong 5. I hope you guys enjoyed this EP review of Maggie Lindemann's Paranoia EP, and if you don't know, I have a main channel that you can subscribe to if you love this content, because, well, your boy popping off over there. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later.